The palace couldn't stop her. Netflix couldn't save her. But now, a store that sells £3 t-shirts just might be her last hope. And trust me, Meghan has no idea what's actually being said about her behind closed doors. Now before you think, oh, this is just another Meghan story. Stop, because this one is different. This isn't about Harry. This isn't about the royals. This is about a woman who genuinely believes she is a global luxury brand, while the entire business world is quietly laughing. And here's what nobody is talking about right now. There is one massive retailer currently having secret conversations about putting Meghan Markle's name on their products. And when I tell you who it is, you are going to either burst out laughing or your jaw is going to drop. Stay with me, because this story gets wild. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Meghan Markle has always had a vision of herself. And that vision? Hair, beauty, fashion, luxury. That's literally what she has said herself, that when people think of her, they think of style. Now, I want you to pause on that for a second, because here's the reality of that statement. When Cartier, when the big fashion houses, when the true luxury brands were looking for a face, did they call Meghan? No. When Victoria Beckham, one of Britain's biggest names in fashion, had a ready-made friendship available on a silver platter, did Meghan take it? No. And here's the part that still gets me. Meghan was literally dressed by Givenchy at the royal wedding. She presented at the Royal Albert Hall. She had access to the biggest fashion doors in the world, and they still didn't come knocking. Why? Because, and this is the truth that her team will never admit, the way she left the royal family poisoned those relationships before they even started. It always comes back to that. Always. Abage jo hua, wa aap sak bin nahi sakte. So, Netflix. Big deal, right? A massive streaming platform backs you. You've made it. Except, they didn't renew in the way she hoped. And when Netflix, a company worth billions, decides your content isn't worth the investment, that is not a small problem. That is a signal. And the business world reads signals. So what does Meghan do? She goes solo. She launches her own brand. As ever. She posts on Instagram. She makes jam. I am not joking. She is literally sitting on cupboards full of jam, going out of date. And the plan? There is no clear plan. Big companies, serious marketers, respected people have actually pitched ideas to her team, offered real direction, real strategy, and she won't share information, won't commit to a timeline, won't open the door. In business, that is fatal. You need a date, a plan, an execution strategy. You can't run a global lifestyle brand like a low-key Instagram account. But Meghan believes she can. This next part is going to change everything you thought you knew about where this is heading. So then, Paris happens. She flies over. Big entrance. Big moment. Except, it didn't go the way she planned. The reception wasn't what she hoped. The fashion world was watching, and they weren't impressed. And then, and this is where I nearly fell off my chair, Meghan sees something. She sees Sarah Jessica Parker. Sex and the City. Global icon. 25 years of cultural relevance. Standing at the opening of a Primark store. And something clicks in Meghan's head. Now here's where I have to be very careful with what I say. Because I have contacts, real contacts, inside this world. And what they have told me is that Primark, yes, Primark, is not ruling out a deal with Meghan Markle. Let me say that again so it lands properly. One of the biggest fashion retailers in Europe and beyond is sitting in boardrooms right now, discussing whether to attach Meghan Markle's name to their brand. They're biding their time, watching, waiting, because that's what smart brands do. They wait until someone needs them. And right now, Meghan needs someone. Now think about this for a second. Primark isn't what it used to be. Rita Ora has a range there. Stacey Solomon. Big names. And when Sarah Jessica Parker walked through those doors, the entire world was looking at Primark again. So the spin. And I'll tell you exactly what the spin will be. The spin will be, high fashion is out of reach for most people. But Meghan? She cares about real women. Affordable fashion. Accessible luxury. That's the narrative they'll build. And you know what? It might actually work. But here's the brutal truth underneath all of that. This is a woman who once stood in Givenchy at Windsor Castle, who walked the same corridors as the King of England, who had the fashion world at her fingertips. And the destination might be a 6-pound blouse at Primark. Is that a failure? Or is it actually smart business? Because that's the question nobody wants to ask out loud. Remember what I said at the very beginning of this video? That a store selling 3-pound t-shirts might be her last hope? Now you understand exactly what I meant. So here's what I want to know from you. Do you think Meghan Markle and Primark is a genius move? Or is it the final proof that the dream is well and truly over? Comment below. Team, smart strategy, or team, how the mighty have fallen. I read every single comment. Every one. And if you're new here and you made it all the way to the end of this video, hit that subscribe button. Because trust me, where this story goes next, you do not want to miss it.